Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be walking around a 1967 Wildcat Convertible. This is a Buick made car with a 455. It's got a power steering. Looks like the AC is under the hood as well. We'll be checking all this stuff out in this video, as well as any flaws in the paint, the undercarriage, the interior, and checking out the electronics. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post videos like this almost every day. We also do a test drive video of every car on the lot, and this one will be no exception. We'll be taking it down the road as well, pointing out any kind of flaws running and driving wise, but you can locate that about the last 30 seconds of this video. And you can do that with every car by typing in the year, the model, and Maple Motors into the YouTube search bar. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go to maplemotors.com for financing, shipping information, 100 detailed pictures. It's about that time. Picking out the flaws. Coming around the front bumper, it needs to be replaced. You can tell it's got scratches, it's faded, not in perfect shape. The grille looks pretty good. Headlight bezels are nice. They're not in bad shape either. What I like to do is run down the lower portions of the car, look for any kind of rust. We're gonna start there and then come back to midsection. Right up here, there's some bubbles popping up. Looks like the paint's just coming up on that. There's a bubble right there in the corner of that door as well. Coming on down. Looks like a little bubble popping up in the paint there. Up around the skirt, looks good. Coming back to midsection. Trim is not in bad shape. Couple dimples above the door handle there. It's like paint flaws, really. The mirror's got a few little spots on it. Most parts in good shape. And then the top portion here. I will be shutting the hood down towards the end of the video. Front windshield's in good shape. A lot of the trim looks pretty good. We're always around the vent windows is where I see flaws, kind of like these bubbles popping up. But it looks like the seal has been replaced. The top on this car looks pretty good. Definitely been replaced. I'll be shutting the truck down here in just a moment. Let's run across this back end. I got a magnet tag hanging off the back. Back bumper is faded. It needs to be either replaced or painted. I've seen a lot of people paint them and they turn out pretty good. You got some bubbles popping up right there on your tail light. Down here in the bottom. The jams are nice and clean with fairly good weather stripping. Somebody has carpeted this trunk out with a spare tire. Convertible top boot. And let's look under it. The floors do not look bad, but it's got a mat that's been glued down. Well, not necessarily glued down, but we're gonna try to look under it. That's looking pretty good. A little bit of surface rust. But that there looks pretty good to me. For the year of the car. Not in bad shape. We do have detailed pictures of that as well. And undercarriage shots, so be sure to check that out. See how it shuts? Coming down nice and slow. Don't these look like a front end? Like the back of the car looks like a front end of a Firebird to me, or something similar. Okay. Got a chip there in the corner, coming across the top here. Somebody left some wax down in the jam. Coming down this side of the car, we're gonna hit the lower portion, and I'm gonna have to face this way to keep my shadow out of here. So let's check it out. Anything I see, I'm gonna point out, guys. Actually get a little bit of better view on this side because the sun's blazing down on the paint. We do have a bubble popping up right there. See, as soon as I see stuff, I slow down and stop. It's the best way to get through the video there. Down here in the trim, you see some bubbling popping up. There's a chip at the bottom of the door there. At the corner of this door, it's still got some more bubbles. Told you that's where the problems consist. The lower portion of the cars. There's a chip right there. A couple little dimples on the fender. And up in the front there. Really small stuff. Coming back to midsection, you got a chip right here in the front. Following the trim. So these midsections are in pretty good shape. Little chip in the middle of the panel there, and right here. Coming back over the top section, you can see it's got some little scuff marks on there, but that can be buffed out. That is nothing major. Top is in great shape. There's a chip right here. Door handle has some oxidation popping up on it. And that looks a little weak there inside the window track. Got some oxidation around the vent window, like I said. It seems like it's always the vent window. Coming down the top of the fender, we're good to go. I will be shutting the hood down towards the end of the video. We're gonna check out the interior, get this thing started up, and try some of the electronics. Go ahead, place your bets. You think the horn works? It's a little game we like to play on the channel. And if you're new to the test drives, I think the kick down's hooked up. A lot of times when people replace the carbs, they never hook that kick down back up. And I've heard for multiple different reasons, but that one right there is the main thing that I've heard. Coming up on the door, well, their stripping's a little bit weak here, a little hard, kind of crunchy sounding. All the way down the door. It is kind of breaking apart. Look, I'm tearing it up, guys. Looking up under the door, same thing, weather stripping's weak. Jam, got some paint chips right there in the corner. But the door panel is in good shape. We will be dropping the top when we do the test drive. So be looking for that video to pop up next. Look at these seats, guys. That looks pretty comfortable. Check for water back here. The top, you can definitely tell it's been replaced. All the frame's been painted and cleaned up. The seat on the interior of this car is solid, looks good. Electric, I wonder if it works. It does. Sweet. Horn, did you place your bets yet? Woo! Woo! It does work. This one's showing 8,279 miles. Wow, I can't believe it only has that with a 67 model here. No, I can't stand behind that, guys. Cannot stand behind the mileage in these cars. It's just too old. You can't prove it. I'm not gonna touch the gas. We did start right up. Woo! This guy getting awful close to us, isn't he? I think I know him. Maybe he'll watch this video. Power windows. A little slow on that side. Look at that, how slow that is. Creeping. Give her a little gas, it starts going up faster. Back window over here. Coming on down. Going over there. Passenger side windows, bit slow, they'll probably just get stuck. I'm telling you, rev it up, they fly up. AC. Give me some AC. Should be on. And I don't feel it pulling down on the motor. I see it spinning out there. Gotta give it a little time to cool down. While we're doing that, we'll check the wipers. See if they work. They do. Check the dash. So I'll tell you what, it's not freezing cold, and it should be because it's 45 here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it needs some work on the AC. Gas gauge is showing full, clock is not working. Radio. Tunes, where you at? No tunes. Antenna. Just want my antenna to come up, man. It doesn't work. I can hear it back here. It's trying to. It's all the way up already. Sweet. Like I said, we're gonna take the top down in the test drive video, so be sure to watch that if you're interested in this car. We'll give you some undercarriage shots. But first, let's go check the motor out. Right off the rip, compressor's not engaging. I did leave it on. I believe. I'm gonna double check that real quick. No, I cut it off. Put her on high. See if she's kicking on. Ooh, compressor is working. It may just need a recharge, but it is working. Motor's nice and quiet. This should be a good test drive. And up under the hood, it's very, very clean. Get out of there, son. Let's see how she comes down. Nice and smooth. Woo. That's a big front end. All right, I'm gonna give you some undercarriage shots. We're going to start up here in the front and work our way around the car. Look at those detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Okay guys, I appreciate you watching. Definitely visit maplemotors.com for all those detailed pictures, wheels, tires, parts, accessories, financing, shipping information, and all of our inventory. We post new cars pretty much daily. And if you hit that subscribe button, you can see cars pop up here on YouTube all the time. I do thank y'all for watching. We're going for a test drive. It's gonna pop up here in just a second, right at the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.